Live. Apparently, we're live. Okay, we're live. Oh, okay.
Twice.
We're live.
Twice.
We're live, people. Anyways, happy Tuesday. I always get it confused.
Not Monday, it's Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, people. I hope you're having a really good week so far. If you were like us on spring break, I hope that you return to work or school.
You hope.
It's going well because for me, jeez, I've been struggling. You haven't because you
Nothing
never
changed
took,
for me.
you didn't take vacation. But anyway, welcome to our channel. If you happen to be, if you're watching us from Facebook and this is your first time, welcome. If you have not subscribed to our channel, that's okay. What are you waiting on, by the way?
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
what's going on?
But
What's going on?
anyways, welcome. We're Cool Case Adventures, and basically we are a family that like just sharing our experiences in the theme parks with you. Whether it's theme park, restaurant, hotels. And anyways, we're here basically just to talk about everything that's been happening lately on the theme parks. So every week, or actually every day, Disney Universal released tons of new stuff, and it's kind of hard to keep up with everything. Hi, Angie.
Angie.
So our goal basically is to help you guys out to just kind of like break down the news as they come
Give you
out,
the scoop.
give you the scoop, give you our speculation, give you everything. Chino, how are you? Um, what works with
Works with Carla. Nice. Samira. Yeah. She works with you?
she works? Your wife works with me? All right. But
uh,
maybe. Anyways, bottom line, guys, there's a lot of things happening in the theme parks, and let's jump right on because we were a few minutes late just because technical difficulties as usual. Hopefully, the technology will not fail us. But let's go straight to the point. I know we got some people that love Universal watching. Might as well hit it from the get go. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. Have you seen this?
I saw it.
You saw it
I
when I
didn't like study it.
right. You
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
probably saw it when I posted it, right?
Correct. I
So
did see it from your post.
so, anyways, this is the first version of speculation map, and this is actually coming from Horror Night Nightmares. If you're not following them on Twitter, make sure you follow them on Twitter. Uh, oh, Lourdes' daughter. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. What a small world. Dang. But anyways, if you're not following them on Twitter, do yourself a favor, do so. Just so you guys know, this is just Horror Night Nightmares. This is not Universal. Okay, Universal have not confirmed none of this. However, uh, for the last 3 to 4 years, whatever Horror Night Nightmares
Excuse me.
speculates, they usually gets about 90% correct, like 90%. So maybe 5 to 10% of the things change. So I mean, I don't know about y'all, but that's a pretty high
That's a good
accuracy,
percentage.
right? So this is coming from Horror Nights Nightmare, no confirmed by Universal. So the first thing that they're giving us is not only the locations, but also they're giving us all the haunted houses. So far we got what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 haunted houses. So that's important to know. The first one being the original monster, the Mummy versus Wolfman. Then Seaside Village, Fear Street, The Last of Us, The Curse of Pandora box, El Chupacabra, Underground Creatures, the Evil Dead, Halloween, and The Weekend. And we're gonna briefly, because there's more to come to this map. So we're gonna briefly touch bases on some of these, um, and then later on, as things get solidified, I guess more, we'll get more into detail. And also they're stating that the marathon of mayhem is returning, which is good news because it allow crowds to kind of like disperse
Right.
better. Now the first thing you gotta notice, and I have to point out, is the fact that there's not haunted house in this area. If you got
where Shrek used to be.
yeah, where Shrek, if you guys remember, Shrek has 2 theaters, and every year they use one of the theaters for Shrek. So there's nothing in this area. But there's something, however, in this area. And we're going to get to that point because they are the first people that actually brought this speculation, and they put it out there, and a lot of conversations started to happen. And I think it was like last week when I was in Universal, I started observing, and we have seen some movement. And in case you don't know, basically this is where, what is it, Fast and the Furious is located. So back in the days, Universal used to use this Fast and the Furious queue line back when it was Confrontation and Earthquake at one point. That was one of the areas that they will use. So they are actually pointing out that it may be used this time. And there's confirmation. There's confirmation, and I'll show it to you guys in a second, that the things may be happening.
Hola, we back.
This kid.
She came just to say
All
hi to
right.
Angie and hola, we back.
So the first thing I'm going to share with you about this area in here. Let me see if I could open this picture over here. And this is coming. Hopefully it allows me to share it, but probably won't. All right.
It will.
It won't. There's actually a permit, an inspection list permit, that is stating the what is it? The alteration. Do you see here? F and F.
F and F alteration.
Alter.
AC.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
So
blah.
the company contractor is not, they didn't register, but basically they don't have obviously because they just submitted permit. So that means that they in fact they're changing something.
They're
in the
doing
skill
something.
line. So that gives us another proof that things are happening. Now, this inspection it showed up in city of Orlando today. And he even tells us that, Universal has to pay $237 with 45 cents for this inspection. So it's very interesting. So definitely, you know what? These guys are not far from the truth. Something is happening in this area. And there's been pictures, and I'm not gonna do this because this is how people get in trouble. And I saw pictures in one of our group. Somebody posted it from another group. Unfortunately, the problem when this happens is that when you actually reach backstage, this is how you could get trespassed by Universal. I'm personally not gonna do that, but anything that Universal is gonna do, they're gonna build up so I can see from behind the gate. If Universal finds out that that person, even from our group, reposted that, this person can get trespassed. I'm just gonna leave it like that because I'm not the trespassing police or anything like that. But I have no people who currently have a trespass by Universal for doing that. Hello, Miss Sheila.
Hello.
Nice to see you. So anyway, like I mentioned, we're just gonna go briefly over some of this. So for so Universal Monster, we know that Universal's original monster, two of them happen to be the Mummy and Wolfman. It's gonna be interesting because as far as I remember, nothing has been done with the Mummy or the Wolfman.
About time.
So I'm eager to see how they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it the versus like they're saying it, or they're gonna make it like different scenes from different, from their movie. So
it'd be nice to see versus.
Yeah, more more to see in that part. Yeah, but how you? I mean, I I would like to.
Don't question it.
I'm
Don't go.
interested.
Just embrace it. Don't question
I
it.
Don't question it.
well, I'm gonna go over this list and I'm gonna give you my personal opinion after studying this map and my feelings towards this year's Universal's Halloween Horror Nights here in Florida. The second one is Seaside Village, and it's an original house. In case you don't know, when they say original, basically Universal comes up with their own story and they build it from ground up. Nobody knows what the story is until you show up and go through the house.
Murder.
Well, Seaside Village,
Murder.
you know, it could be like something with mermaids, I guess, something like the genius Sir Henry did in one of his haunted house where
Sirens. It could be the
the
sirens.
sirens were
Yeah.
singing and make people go crazy and start killing others. So it could be something like
It's
that.
probably that.
Um,
Murder.
so again, or it's an original house. We don't know the story. Fear Street. This is what I'm the most excited about.
And Kyla. And Kyla.
Yeah, because Fear Street actually comes from Netflix. If you guys didn't see, Fear Street was in Netflix this past year, right, Kyla?
Yes.
It was around October, September.
September. Yeah. It was
Yeah, beginning of October.
I feel like we need to be honest.
And Fear Street has three different movies, and it was amazing. So I don't know if they're gonna base it off of all three movies or they're gonna base it off a specific movie. So we gotta see. But we know now, but we know by now that Universal has a really good relationship with Netflix, and a lot of people when they said they saw Fear Street last year, including ourselves, were saying, "Oh my God, that's gonna make such an amazing house."
I see
They
that.
they need
Oh,
to
Kyla.
include that.
What?
You told Angie about that?
What?
Yeah, Kyla tends to repeat things that we talk about here, and you don't believe the hype.
What?
Or maybe believe it, because
Excuse me?
she might be telling you
Yeah.
half the story. Hi, Angie.
No, she actually Kyla and I said it when we
Hi,
watched
Angie.
it watched it together. Kyla and I said it. We were talking about it, and it will be cool. I as a matter of fact, I told Kyla, you know, it will be awesome if in fact they do it, but I don't know if they're able to pull it in less than a year. So
You never doubt. Like, what the
Yeah.
heck is that?
speculation again. This is just speculation. This is nothing guaranteed. I guess that we're hoping. So we'll see. The Last of Us happens to be based on a video game. Now this is exciting though. Last of Us happens to be is the story goes as there's people that survive after an apocalyptic time, and it's not a virus. I think it's a fungus that gets into people
Like,
and then make people turn into like monsters or something like that, or like they mutate and they turn into monster. They made it seem like it's not like a zombie kind of video game, but some of them look like a zombie. So the characters that you play in this video game, and I think there's two parts to this video game. uh they basically were in a quarantine zone and they have to go out to get more supplies or something like that and to survive, and obviously they had to survive while they're out. So at the same time that they had to avoid getting infected.
Right.
So
Become a monster.
basically it's almost like watching a zombie movie because they could bite you, they could scratch you, they could attack you, and I think you become infected.
Oh.
So now the hey, aloha, Jax, how are you, man?
She's on the tornado watch.
Oh no, Michila, I'm sorry.
Ugh.
I'm sorry that you're under a tornado watch. But so The Last of Us is interesting. What I'm excited about The Last of Us is because it's opening the doors of other video games. So can you guys imagine if Universal is able to work out some kind of deal to eventually do something with Resident Evil,
Oh,
you know what I mean? So
that would be like
that
the
that's
scariest house, I think.
that's where we're going with this. So I really hope that The Last of Us does well and people like it and it continues to open doors for other people. That way, other video games. That way, we could actually see more video games, scary video games into
Oh man, if they
haunted
do Resident
houses.
Evil,
So that would be pretty cool.
oh, they could do like a scare zone and a house.
Yeah,
Woo!
yeah, that would be kind of dope. That would be kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Curse of Pandora's Box. This actually was in Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood back on 2019 and this past year. Now we have seen, or anybody can see, this house because unlike Florida, Universal Hollywood allows you to record inside
So weird.
the haunted house, and it's an original haunted house. Am I excited based on what I saw in Universal Hollywood? I'm okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely sounds like that.
That's
Eh,
yeah.
yeah, felt
We're running to
I-
that one first.
Yeah, so I'm not sure about that.
it.
So and a lot of people basically are kind of like sharing the same opinion because they're like, uh some people liked it, some people didn't. I wasn't crazy about it. Now I watch other content creators who liked it,
But
and
I think with that stuff too, it's like you have to be there just to really enjoy it.
I
So.
guess, but obviously we got to give it a chance because houses that they have done over here, when they make it over there, they're completely different.
Right. So they
They-
probably change it.
They may change it completely. They may redo the story. So hopefully, they make it more interesting. El Chupacabra, that's gonna be interesting. And of course I'm using my Spanish accent to say it.
I wanna
El
look.
Chupacabra. A lot of people don't know about Chupacabra unless you are Hispanic. But and it says original. So Universal can make it go
Anyway.
anywhere with this story. If you go by the true Chupacabra, it's like a myth. It's a legend. As a matter of fact, I'm from Puerto Rico, and people have claimed to see El Chupacabra. So El Chupacabra has been in a lot of the Caribbean islands, pretty much. So Chupacabra apparently is some type of alien or something like that.
It's like a
that-
mix of a whole bunch of animals, isn't it?
Yeah, it has like long teeth and it's super
Like, tall
tall
too.
and it looks like an alien. And so according to the legend and according to what people have said, El Chupacabra shows up in the middle of the night and eats animal. So what it does is if some people say that it's also like a vampire type because
So it sucks the blood.
what it just goes and it sucks the blood. So again, it's a myth, it's an urban legend. People have claimed to see some animal attacking the goats and cows, and whenever they run to the rescue, the animal is just bleeding to death over there. And there's picture, you could look it up. I mean, you could actually Google it.
Well, hence the name Chupacabra, because it sucks the
Well,
goats, like the goat's blood.
Yeah,
Was
so
it-
that's what it translates to.
Yeah.
Like Chupacabra sucks the goat, but it has attacked cows and stuff.
Yeah,
like that. Mainly
Farm animals.
farm animals, but mainly goats.
Goats.
But pigs have shown up dead and all that, and they could see the
Teeth mark.
what is it, the fins
Yeah. The teeth, the fans. The fins.
right over here, and there's pictures showing that. Again, that's the myth. That's an urban legend. This is not. I mean, I'm just explaining more into detail because there's I have watched other friends of mine who have spent time going over HHN Speculation Map, and you can tell they don't know much about the actual story of a Chupacabra. Again, I was raised in Puerto Rico, so I know about it. If Universal follows the urban legend, this Chupacabra don't sleep on it.
Nah, it should
It
be
could,
good.
it could
It has
get
a lot.
interesting.
It has a lot of potential.
It's one of these stories that has some beef. You know, they could develop into something else if Universal follows the actual urban legend. Now, whatever they decide to do from that point on, then we don't know.
I'm excited.
Underground creatures, I have no idea what they mean by that. They could go anywhere. Another original. So I mean, that could be anything.
Go anywhere.
That could be anything. The Evil Dead, that's based on a movie. I want to say it was made in the 80s, and then they remade that. If you have not watched, I watched it a long time ago. You haven't watched it. You haven't watched it, but it's basically a group of a group of teenagers, if I'm not mistaken, that get stuck in a cabin and everything goes downhills, and a lot of evil stuff happen. It's a really decent movie.
Is it?
So, but Universal, I think this is not new. I mean, they have done this in the past. They actually, when they did the remake of this movie, then they went ahead and did the house. So my thought process and a lot of people is that this may be made based on the original.
Oh, that'd be nice.
So
I gotta watch the movie.
Halloween, you guys know Halloween.
They had to throw an original in there.
Well, Halloween, it seems that they bring it like every other year or every 2 years. They could go anywhere. They could just show the last, how long Halloween? I think it's 14 years since the first Halloween came out. So they could actually go into all 14 years of Halloween. They could actually go based off the last remake of Halloween. I think we have. We just you may not remember, but it's in Netflix, I think. So again, they haven't seen obviously much of, because it's not coming from Universal, but this is the word on the street at this point. Word on the street. The Weekend. This is this is a very controversial house right now. So what happened in 2020 when they canceled HHN, Universal and was supposed, they confirmed it later, but these guys again are the one who come up with the speculation. They had a contract to do something with what is it? Billy
Eilish.
Billie Eilish. Yeah.
Eilish.
So they had a contract to do something with her music and something that she has done, kind of like in the dark side per se, like for like scary stuff and all that. So this year apparently is the Weeknd's turn, the actual artist, the Weeknd. So basically what I have read and heard, I couldn't find it. Apparently the Weeknd has some kind of like music that they have released specifically, I think, for Amazon Prime. They show in those videos like scary characters per se. I couldn't find it today, but I'll do more research on it.
Like in Prime Video?
I think it's on Prime Video. But as a matter of fact, if you search The Weeknd, you're gonna find concerts and you're gonna find videos that he has done exclusive for Prime, which is kind of like weird because I didn't even know that. But apparently there's some kind of like videos that he has done specifically kind of like for a dark character, scary characters and all that. Now, we've talked about speculation, but the minute that this map went out, a few hours after, the weekend was really quick to tweet some hint about Universal. So they kind of like made everybody think like, okay,
It is for real.
this is happening. If the weekend is tweeting about it, it is happening. So
I'm with Miss
You
Sheila on
guys
that
look-
one.
You look
Some-
so happy.
some people some people are excited because some people like the characters, but some other people are like, huh?
I mean, he's a
So-
singer. Like he does. Like he's
Right.
gonna get a whole house. For that, you might as well do a Michael Jackson house with Thriller.
Yeah. So yeah,
That might
so
be
that's
good.
That'd be good. Yeah.
well, that's exactly what they're doing. They're taking artists like that. They have done something kind of like scary or mysterious and put it into a house. But I don't know how it's gonna be turned out. Now, I love Halloween Horror Nights. Don't get me wrong, because I love it. I already told you what I'm excited the most, which is Fear Street, The Last of Us. You can guarantee that an opening night, obviously, we will be there, and you could almost be sure that Fear Street and The Last of Us will be on our radar to do probably, first, or definitely that night. Depending, hopefully they do the frequent fear
Fear
pass
pass,
like
yeah.
they do in every single year, and we're gonna continue to like do tons of HHN videos just like we did last year because we love Halloween
Just hope it
content.
doesn't rain.
I am excited.
That
do
thing
I
was brutal.
feel do I feel this is like the best year? No. I'm excited to see some things, but some other things I'm like, unless that I'm getting more into the background story of the original houses, I cannot picture a mommy fighting the Wolfman. For me, I'm like, oh, okay. I do like seeing the original monsters. I do enjoy going to the actual tribute store, and even though, and you know that when they changed the original monster and they put it back on Five and Dime where they usually belong to, I stop by, I stare at the actual figures.
Yeah.
They you could buy, by the way. A lot of people don't know that because we were looking at Frankenstein. Or Dracula one time, and it cost like over $10,000
Like a
or
lot of
something
money.
like that. So you could actually buy them. So I do love the original monsters. I just don't know for sure if I could just be excited of a mommy fighting with Wolfman.
I just want to see how they're gonna do it.
I don't know.
I just want to see. I'm kind of excited for the Chupacabra.
Jack says that he'll be there for sure on opening weekend, hoping for no rain. Oh man,
I
just
agree.
cross your fingers, your toes, your leg, cross everything that we don't have no rain like it was last year. Last year it was a nightmare. Now we still enjoyed it, but boy, that was rough.
It was rough. Miss Sheila said the weekend. One of these things just doesn't belong here.
No,
I agree. Like I'm like that's one that I'm like. That
Nin-
probably be the last one that I want to go see.
1972. Cecilia says hi. So excited for our first HHN trip
Nice.
this September. That's awesome. Hopefully they keep The Last of Us as a house. I'm there with you. Thanks for all the tips and tricks. Love following you guys, and we love you too.
Thank you.
Thank you for following us as well. I'm excited about specific things.
For sure.
I am not excited about this as an overall. Now, don't get me wrong. Knowing me, I won't include the family, and that Karen knows that I show up to HHN even by myself.
Yes.
I mean,
I send them by himself.
Something's I don't obviously like. I think this year I went by myself and recorded once.
Yeah, you didn't do it that much.
Right, but I went with Jeremy, and I recorded by myself. And sometimes I just go because I just like the environment. So regardless, I will be there.
We will be there too, guys.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Is it for again the best one that I've seen No.
It might not be like, even if we get the fear pass, we're gonna go quite a bit, but it might not be one of those like, oh, we gotta keep going to see the houses.
Yeah,
It might just be like, oh, we did it already. Like,
this is speculation. This is the first version, so we'll
First
see.
officially.
We'll see what happens.
scare zones are not announced yet, so
Right. I'm hoping they continue the original urban legend of the El Chupacabra, because I feel that can get interesting. If you and Google it, just do your guys do yourself a favor, Google it, and you'll be like, oh my god, this is creepy. It's not.
I mean, it's a creepy tale.
It's not even. It's not even like. I mean, it's creepy and it's scary. So they do have a lot of great content from this alone. The Weekend,
No.
I can care less. Halloween, depending which way they go. Evil Dead,
Even with that, they've done it so many times. Like,
right? But definitely, Fear Street, The Last of Us, El Chupacabra. They go original. That got my attention. So we'll definitely.
I mean, the originals have potential too.
They do,
You know what I
and,
mean? Like,
and don't get me wrong. There's times the original
are
houses,
better than
just like last
Yeah.
year, are better than
the known ones.
exactly.
Oh yeah,
So
we like that pumpkin one. That
Bra-
one we
Bra-
kept going to.
brand new for sure that we know at least 1, 2, 3, 4,
The Weekend.
5, 6, and 7 houses are brand new for sure. They keep it this way. Because they have done Evil Dead, they have done Halloween, and they have done the Pandora box, which is exactly what happened last year, because we saw the
No. It's speculation.
we saw the original monsters the year before. We saw the Tooth Fairy.
But I
and
think
Beetlejuice.
but I think last year was kind of like making up for the year before, you know,
Right.
to give people a chance to come see them.
Well, one that's what I'm saying, you know. So
So it'd be nice to see new ones.
So for last year, for some people, they had 10 brand new houses. For us, they only have 7.
Right.
So I don't know. There's a lot more to come. That's for sure. So regardless, we'll be there. Excited. Just want to share that with you guys, because that's been the talk on the street for since Wednesday or Thursday, since the speculation map came out. So, but not only they come out with this one, they also came out with the one at Hollywood. Now, I'm you know, we're going to California in September, and I'm kind of like, I have to go to HHN in Hollywood. We have to see it. We've never been there. Blah 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 blah.
Nope.
So
but they're like,
then they came up with this speculation map for Hollywood, and now I don't even know.
yeah, we've seen Killer Clowns.
We've seen Killer Clowns.
La Llorona.
I don't know what they're gonna do with the Mummy. The Evil Dead, they could go the other way. So here they could actually do original. Over there they could actually do the remake. Scarecrow. I think we had that in previous year too.
We had Scarecrows at one point, yeah.
La
Llorona, we've had them.
La Llorona, we never had. This is actually based off a movie 2 or 3 years ago, and this thing was creepy. So, yeah.
La
Wait,
Llorona.
is it really creepy?
It's supposed to be like super creepy.
Again,
what is it?
this is an urban legend. La Llorona. See, they made it into a movie. They made it into a movie, but this is based off an urban legend. So that's what I'm saying. If they follow the actual urban legend from a Chupacabra, we may have some really good hope.
Might be the number one.
So La Llorona is a movie that came out 2 to 3 years ago, and basically what it is, the urban legend goes as a mom loses her child, and I think somebody killed the child. So depending which country you go to, the version changes.
Yeah.
So she either lost her child and couldn't find it, and there's another version that the child died on her hands, and there's another version that the child got stolen, and there's another version that they killed the child. So she shows up in the middle of nowhere, looking for her child. And how you can tell is that she dresses in black and she's crying. So La Llorona means the crier. That's what La Llorona means. So she's crying, looking for the child. So when she confronts you, if you don't give her child, she kills you. That's out of vengeance. So that's what it's all about. So so it is an urban legend and it's very popular in Central America, especially in Mexico. And I watched this movie by myself and it was really interesting. It was really interesting. So this may have some potential. I'm not sure about
Nope.
Well, this sounds like me talking to the kids. Every time that they ask me first, nope.
Dad, can we? Nope.
So the weekend again, I don't know.
That sounds interesting.
What's that?
Terror Tram?
The Terror Tram, Hollywood Harry. I don't know exactly where they're going with that.
Like, what's that?
But yeah, I'm not sure because they didn't say much.
Makes it sound like it's on the tram. Like you're in the tram, maybe?
Well, no. When they do the Terror Tram, they use part of the studio backlot studio, and then they parked it. If they do it like last year when they did what is it that they did last year? The movie that they keep releasing every year. The Kyla and I love. The Perch.
Oh.
So last year you were left in the middle of the back lot, and then you had to get off the tram, and then you were in the middle of the Perch. So they were chasing you. So
that would be so much fun.
I don't know what they're doing. So I as they are explaining over here, Killer Clown is a returning maze. There have been multiple La Llorona, so I didn't know that. And the Evil Dead mazes over the years. Scarecrow was previously a house at Universal Studio, which we told you. So again, there's a lot of repeated things here in Hollywood. Not sure honestly where they're going with this.
They're spending too much time with Mario stuff, so they didn't have enough time to create like new houses and new stuff.
Probably. Oh, the other thing here for us, nothing has been announced for the show. You know how we usually have some kind of show back here. I don't know if it is because the Fear Factor location was gonna be transformed, and all of a sudden they suspended those permits and they're not gonna do it. So chances are that they're either gonna bring another dance thing, or hopefully they'll bring Bill and Ted. A lot of people want to see Bill and Ted back, so we'll see. The same thing is happening here with Jabberwocky. They don't know if they're returning or not. Sheila said, I'm not a big fan of Halloween stuff, but a Chupacabra might be interesting. I'm a big fan of cryptids. Yeah, so am I.
I think one year they should just do
urban legends. They should.
I think they should. They would do so well with just urban legends, because they can go anywhere with them. Try to like follow the actual story a little bit, but then they can go anywhere with them. So that I think that would be cool if they just stuck to, and get rid of the original monsters and get rid of Halloween or Texas Chainsaw Massacre that they do.
Yeah. Yes, I can see you, Lisa. I can see you in the chat. We see you.
Well, we're talking about Halloween Horror Nights, so I'm trying to be like creepy about it.
We see you, Lisa. So,
Kyla's going. She's gonna get ready for school for tomorrow.
Don't remind me.
So I was excited, and you know that I was saying when we go to California, if
we have to,
if we're able to do Oogie Boogie Bash, which I think I mentioned this last week, do Halloween Horror Nights, and do what is a Scary Farm?
Scary Farm.
On Knott's Farm, I will do them all, but
with that lineup.
Now that I'm seeing this lineup from Universal Hollywood, I don't know. Hi, Lisa from California.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, from last week. Thank you for joining us again. So now that I'm seeing this lineup, I'm not sure about that, because for me, there's a lot of
repeats. I think.
Yeah, repeats this lineup. Sorry. There's a lot of repeats too, and we have seen this over here.
Yeah, and we didn't like that Killer Clown.
Killer Clown. whether it's a scare zone or it's a haunted house, Killer Clown is just comical. It's just funny.
Yeah,
It's nothing scary about it. So I'm honestly, I don't know.
well, it's interesting that in California they're just doing the Mummy, but then here they're doing the Mummy versus
the Wolfman.
The Wolfman.
So anyway, that's it for speculations in here, Florida and California. And moving on to other news. If you're a fan of Harry Potter, this new mug came out late last week for $17. You could get your own Hogsmeade mug. I know there's a lot of Potter's fan out there. And Fantastic Beasts,
that's pretty.
Came out with a water bottle for $27. It looks very neat though.
Kyla should have stayed.
It looks very neat. No, because then she's like, I want that.
Oh, that's nice.
Talking about Mario, in Japan, they released this. So it's a zipper, flower zipper at Super Nintendo World in Universal Studios Japan. We need to start paying attention to things that are happening in Japan, because a lot of those things are going to come to Hollywood and it will end up here in Florida. So whatever they're doing, you know, they may start using it over here as well. So that I'm going to start keeping my eye on both Japan and Hollywood, and I'm going to share that with y'all. Michila says, I need that water bottle is awesome.
It's really pretty.
It looks,
I kind of want it to.
It looks pretty cool though.
But I would definitely want that if that comes here.
Now, I want you guys to see the big picture and see my excitement. I'm just talking on my behalf, of course. But Karen is a Super Mario fan. But my excitement per se on Super Mario is not. It's just the theming alone is amazing. I highly encourage you to start watching YouTube videos of how it's in Japan, so you see the amazing things that we may be able to experience. But check this out. Check how the food looks like. And I just hope that Universal here in Florida start doing things like that. So green shell calzone filled with yakisoba and cheese.
So over here, probably like pepperoni and cheese.
Well, if they do it,
I hope.
Oh
my gosh, we're gonna be broke.
So this is the Yoshi's lassi. So it looks like a smoothie, right?
Yeah, it kind of.
Strawberry, mango, and melon. And all of a sudden, I want them all. Yeah. So this is the kind of cool stuff that Japan is doing that I hope they actually theme it.
Well, here they can do pineapple.
Or
orange. Oh, they should do orange because we're in Florida, right?
So here's the drink bottles.
I want them both.
So for $16.85, you could get this. And this is where Universal Hollywood brings different things that we don't have here in Florida. Like, example, they do a lot of cool stuff with the Minions.
Yes.
Whether our popcorn buckets or the zippers and all that, we don't have over here. Yeah, we may have like the SpongeBob thing, whoopie-doo.
People like SpongeBob.
Yeah, I guess. But these are the kind of cool stuff that I hope, now I'm being selfish, I hope they bring it here to Universal Florida. But I can see Hollywood bringing this stuff because, again, they bring seasonal stuff like that. Like, I remember when we went to over the summer, they had the Minions on the water tube, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And then they had another one for Christmas. Right. And, so they do a lot of cool stuff over there that they don't do over here. So, again,
I hope they do, but then I kind of hope they don't, because
well, they can use different Super Mario characters. So
we're gonna be broke. Let's just say that our living room, game room is themed after Mario.
Yeah,
like my whole wall is Mario themed. So, and I could always use more decorations.
Yeah, we're gonna be broke regardless.
We're gonna be broke.
Anyways,
I'm excited.
That's what they brought. Universal Legacy Store. Now they have this on display. the confrontation ride. This is brand new as of this past weekend. So if you were blessed and lucky enough to ride confrontation, this will bring a lot of good memories to you. So now you could go to the Legacy store and see it.
That's nice.
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
Nostalgic.
Just the details, people. Just about the details. Okay. They're showing us more and more stuff. And it's incredible because even last week we were seeing maybe half of this building. And it's incredible how they continue to change. This got taller since we saw it last week. So
But that looks like the underground. That looks like, oh, it could be Bowser's castle or something.
It's that rock work wraps around the entire tower. So yeah, it may be something Bowser.
It's got to be Bowser. Maybe it's mainly Bowser. Maybe they'll do different stuff in every, like, you know how like Disney has different castles.
Yeah,
they might do different things in each to make people want to go. Because if they do the same thing in all the parks, and if they hit one, then they did it.
Yeah, no, that would make sense. That would be smart. Kind of like
that looks like Kong's Bowser's castle. Because look at this part, like right here. It looks like that bridge when you go in.
Yeah. It looks awesome though, so I cannot wait to see it in person.
I'm excited.
The Popeye and Bluto's barges is officially open. Ironically, I was mentioning this last week that they needed to open it because it's spring break, and that's a must. Well,
it opened
up, so that's good. More Harry Potter stuff. Sleek Howard's.
That's the same one? Oh no, that's a different
the
one.
other one was
Beast, Fantastic Beast.
Yeah. So this one for $25 is for Hogwarts. They're very neat. Even to buy them. I mean, again, I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but even somebody who's a fan can buy these kind of bottles and keep it, like, not even use them and buy every single one.
Right. Like collectible.
Yeah, it looks very classy though.
They're really pretty though.
I like it.
I want it.
So for $25, you could get that one as well.
$2 cheaper than the other one.
These we saw this mug and this coaster, but apparently it's a whole set that they're selling, separately.
They went retro again.
But I do, and that's what I was gonna say. I do like this retro look from Universal. So kudos to Universal. So the coaster set is $10, and I mentioned it to you that I wanted that coaster. Remember? So, just know that they're selling this, and the shot glass $9. The mug $13. So, really, really. Interesting. Michelle saying we spend a lot of money on Harry Potter thing.
You can spend a lot of money easily on Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah.
Is that another coaster?
That's another coaster.
Oh, those are pretty.
So Hogshead at Hogsmeade has arrived.
That's a pretty one.
So they have it. You see where they have.
So they have a whole set. They came up with a whole set. Yeah.
Correct. So for $8,
you can get one.
You can get one of these. Again, if you are, I'm sorry, guys. If you are a really big fan of Harry Potter, there you go. I have not checked anything new for today because I didn't have the chance. I tracked it separately through Instagram and Twitter, but this, Michelle, I know you're gonna like. This is an actual clock. Hogwarts Express clock.
That's pretty.
So for $30, you could get this clock.
That's not bad, actually. For a clock.
It looks pretty.
I mean,
cool.
the mug's $27.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or the water cup is $27.
So decent size.
I was gonna say it kind of looks small though. We'll check it out when we go.
I'm like, it's probably like
regular size, yeah.
Yeah. So again,
I like it.
Pretty
I would
cool.
display it somewhere.
So that's news that came out today. Also, these if you have ever been on Burger Dicks, they do have a topping bar, and that's one of the best part of going to Burger Dicks. So you could actually add your own topping. So this is open as of today. Michelle also says,
That would be so cool. I agree. That's the first spot where I saw it. Like,
yep.
to be honest.
If you are a Rip Ride Rocket fan, as of Sunday, I think it was, there's Blink 182
pretty cool.
songs in the secret selection. There's also new classic monster t-shirts. The creature of the Black Laguna and the Wolfman. You could find that at the Legacy store. Poseidon's Fury has been closed now for like 2 days, and nobody knows why.
Because they were just testing it. They weren't ready to open it.
Yep. And Michelle, if you Hagrid's, they're selling the 3D metal model kit. So this is something
that's cool. I want that.
So Michelle is saying I gotta get back there soon. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll spend even more money.
We'll be there Saturday, hopefully.
I want that.
So
that'd be cool to build.
That's all the news, all the speculation, all the things happening for Universal. And now we're gonna switch to Disney. If you're a fan of Pirates of the Caribbean, in Disneyland, unfortunately they remain closed, which it sucks because
that's one of the best rides. I like theirs better than ours.
So do I.
Yeah.
So Sheila said my youngest loved those kids.
I love building all that stuff, so that'll be fine.
So if you're planning to go from now on to early summer, unfortunately you won't be able to do Pirates, which is
early
bad.
Summer.
Yeah. Also, Cars Land to close for reimbursement. Look at me. Refurbishment.
They're getting their money back
in April 2022. But I'll be honest with you, I will be probably pushing for reimbursement if I go over there and Cars Land is closed. The
attraction will be closed.
That's fine. But going on doing cars, that's one of the top of the list things.
Yeah, I mean, but it has never gone down for rehab. So this is the first time it goes down.
I don't know. I mean, this year, I don't know how often. I could tell you more about when they do it here in the parks, but I don't know about Disneyland this year. But I'll be pretty upset because I love this.
That's next month. That's next month.
That's one of the best attractions. Well,
I mean that keeps a lot of people on that side of it.
Well, they have multiple. So the same Luigi's they will be closed from April 11 to 14. So it's not bad. It's only 3 days. And Mater's it begins on April 25th.
And doesn't have an end date.
Okay, so it's not
Cars.
It's not cars per se. Okay. All right. That's not bad. That's not bad then. If it wouldn't be the actual cars, right? And Disney Vacation Club Villas coming to Disney Polynesian Village Resort. This is interesting because I'm wondering where they're gonna build these things at.
Yeah, they just did the bungalow. Like, why would they?
I don't know. But anyways, if you are a DVC,
that looks really pretty though.
Now that this is coming,
that looks more high scale, like upper scale Polynesian than what we have now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because what we have now is pretty, but it looks more like villagey, like what you would find in like a village.
But it looks more like, how in the contemporary hotel they built. I forgot the name of it. They built the tower.
Yeah.
So it looks like that, like very modern and very
right.
upscale.
That's what I'm saying. It looks very upscale.
So if you're a DVC member, know that this is coming, and if you want to share your wealth, contact me. I would love to join you. I would love to stay there. On other news, You guys gotta keep watching us. Didn't I mention Victoria and Albert's last week? Didn't I just say Victoria and Albert's? The rumors there is about to open soon. And the minute I mentioned that, the next day I see this and I sent it to you.
Yeah.
And Karen is in her office. She's like, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I pointed to. I looked at my boss. I was like, "Have you heard this?"
Yep. So again, there's a lot of times, and I keep saying that to you guys, that they purposely release things to the media so the media actually inform the regular guests, and Disney doesn't have to do it themselves. Meanwhile, their cast members are not even aware. So we find out information before cast members do. So Karen find out sadly because I sent it to her. So she confirmed it with her boss. Now, Disney's still silent on Hoop De Doo. We talk about that, and I said, and I quote, I keep hearing a rumor about these coming back soon. However, the next day, they say the Hoop De Doo continues to be silent. And there's another rumor now that they're shutting it down. That's the new rumor. The big rumor now is that they're shutting Hoop De Doo down, and they're planning to do some bluegrass something.
Bluegrass.
Yeah, some kind of like another show. But Hoop De Doo may be shutting down. That's the rumor on the street. This is not confirmed by Disney. This is
Definitely
just
not.
a rumor, and I'm hoping not, because Hoop De Doo is a very nice show. Matter of fact, Kyla's favorite.
Skylar's favorite. Yes.
Show.
We've gone there for her birthday quite a few times.
So ironically, last week I mentioned both of these things. Want to show you the current lineup of pre-arrival exclusive for Magic Bands that is coming in the next few months. Now, one thing we need to keep in mind is that especially my people from California, we're going to see a lot of this coming very aggressive because they're introducing Magic Band to California.
Right.
This is the first time that you will be able to use your Magic Band in Disneyland and DCA. However, they have not shared any details, such as can I use if I have bands already, can I use those? Or can I use this one? Or is it going to be the Magic Band Plus that they continue to talk about that is going to be interactive? None of that has been confirmed. So Lisa said hopefully it opens by May 4th. California Adventure, the Cars ride, it will be our first time there. Believe it or not, we're more universal people. The Cars ride, the one that everybody likes, Lisa apparently is gonna be open. There's the Luigi's, and the Mater is the one that may be shut down. Mater is gonna be shut down
because that one's opening. Like, it's only a couple days that it's going down.
Right.
But Mater is the one.
And Mater is one that we didn't do it, but we seen it. So you sit down and you just go like on a circle. It's like it looks fun though, but we didn't do it because we were pressed on time.
Yeah.
So, Magic Band is something that you will start listening more and more in California because it's gonna affect you soon.
It's kind of cool that they're theming them after the resorts though.
Yeah.
I like the Oki West one. It's cute.
I do too.
And I'm assuming that would be the I don't know which one's Stitch, because the Polly got the other one.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Might be Polly or maybe Alani.
Alani.
So Star Wars Hotel or something like that. I don't know. So these are coming. This is pretty neat. You guys know us. If you watch us, you know that we love talking about food and we love going and taste food. So the menu is being revamped at Backlog Express in Hollywood Studios. Hopefully, when that happened this month, we're able to go and try everything for you guys.
That salad looks good.
I'm especially Cuban sandwich, and I'm a very picky when it comes to Cuban sandwich. But this Cuban sounds appetizing, and the smoked barbecue pulled pork sounds
That salad looks
appetizing.
good though too.
So, um, one of them is a tofu bowl, and the other one is a chicken southwest
Right.
salad. So I would like to just, you know,
Try them all.
try them all.
Look
The
at that.
Wookie cookie is back.
Wookie cookie.
Did we try the Wookie cookie?
Yes, we have.
And did we like it?
Because I remember, I think Khalil or Kyla picked up the chocolate bar.
Yeah.
I think we liked it. I think we
I
did.
think I like the other one better. We have a video on the
Oh, and the snacks for Hollywood Studios.
the
that we like.
snacks of Hollywood Studios. If you guys never seen that before,
And the Wookie cookie was part of.
was it?
I remember eating the Wookie cookie though. I remember the kids. I don't remember eating it. I remember the kids pulling the little chocolate bar.
I think we did. Let's see.
That might no. You know, I think we tasted it during the 4th last year when we did the snacks of Star Wars.
No, we didn't do the Wookie cookie.
We did the Wookie cookie.
We did.
I think we did, but I think we did it for the 4th, the May the 4th video.
All right. So you guys, if you've never seen it, you could go to I can do it like that. Cookies Adventure Best Snacks, and basically, we show you like the best snacks at that point when we did that video, which is probably a year ago almost. So we go around and basically show you different snacks, including the milk and the Ronto wrap. Very typical us, very informative video. If you've never seen it, highly recommend it. But the num num cookie is the one that I like.
Yeah, that num num cookie is good, but you have to share that.
The num num cookie
And
is delicious, but it's huge.
And it needs ice cream.
And they sell it also in Disney California Adventure. So when you go to DCA, Lisa, and when you go to the Incredicoaster, they're gonna have a cart over there, and in that cart they sell this num num cookie because it's based from the Incredible, and it's delicious. Like but it's huge. Look at that size.
It would go a lot better with ice cream though. So if you can get yourself some vanilla ice cream or chocolate ice cream, dump it on top.
Or be like me, get yourself a beer because it was hot as hell that day.
That day was hot, yes.
So that's what the num num cookie looks like. I'm telling you, it is delicious. Anybody, when you come to Hollywood Studio, highly recommend you to get that cookie. But in your case, Lisa, when you go to DCA, go to it's right next to the Incredicoaster. You cannot miss it. It's like right next to the Incredicoaster, and they actually have a sign that says num num cookie.
It is delicious.
But that it is very good. I highly recommend it for you guys. So anyway, in this video, we show you basically the best snacks that in our opinion you needed to try in Hollywood Studios. So definitely something that we recommend you guys to watch. And I think you're right. I think we might have tried this on May the 4th.
Yeah, but I'm not finding it. I kind of skimmed through, but
Lisa said, yeah, okay.
That cookie's a must.
That cookie is
it's good. It's big, so it's shareable. Trust me, it's shareable.
Yeah, share it. Yeah,
you won't be able to eat all that, but
and she said we will. Can't wait. But anyways, I think we had tried that. I just cannot remember now. But know that it's back. Then this H2O Glow Nights is returning. This is an after party that they do in Typhoon Lagoon. I'm not sure if we're gonna be there. We've never done it before. I would like to go, just for fun and to show you guys and you know the content of it. Hopefully they don't come with something stupid like they have done earlier, late last year, where they've charged 200 something dollars per person. But if it's something semi affordable,
I think that one's
then
not horribly expensive.
I will definitely consider going, because a lot of people like it because it's very fun. But it's been confirmed by Disney that it's returning. They haven't said when it's starting. I'm assuming it's probably gonna do. They have to probably start it somewhere in May, Memorial Day weekend, or beginning of June, knowing Disney. So that's when they're gonna do it. But it is a very, very popular after hour party, because it's a pool party.
Yeah, it's a pool party.
So we never done it, but definitely I would love to.
It's been a long time since we've been at Typhoon too.
Yeah. So new bites coming to Flame Tree Barbecue. This is in Animal Kingdom. So this is what they're showcasing now.
There's different restaurants.
Oh, there's more coming. My bad.
Yeah, there's Pig Safari.
Yeah.
There's another one.
Fun fact: I did work at Pig Safari.
For like a week.
Not like a week. No, thank you. I did work there for like 4 months almost.
4 months.
I finished my
I'm just kidding.
I finished my traditions training. I did my
sensitive.
assessment.
I'm just kidding.
I did all of that. So I actually I did Pig Safari and I work on Flame Tree Barbecue, because they were the same management.
I'm sure they still are.
So it was fun, just for fun. It was
Just for fun.
I get to say that I'm a former cast member.
No.
So anyway,
you weren't there long enough to say you were a cast member.
Yes.
No. When you're there 20 years.
I earned my ears. Thank
then
you very much.
You can come talk to me after 20 years.
I earned my ears.
Yeah, okay.
That's all that matters. So anyways, a lot of apparently there's new stuff going everywhere in
So we gotta go to Animal Kingdom.
So it sounds to me like Hollywood Studio Animal Kingdom will be our next visit.
Animal Kingdom's my favorite park, anyways.
I love Animal Kingdom. If I may give you guys an advice, don't visit Animal Kingdom during the month of July, August, or September, because it's insanely hot.
That is the hottest park during the summer.
And fun fact, a lot of people don't know this, but Animal Kingdom is the biggest park in Disney. Even bigger than the Magic Kingdom. People think that the Magic Kingdom is big because, if you add the parking lot of the Magic Kingdom, and it's funny because in the when we did the video with Michael, we talked about that in that video. What if you add the parking lot to Magic Kingdom, the Magic Kingdom, for things that we can walk, is the largest part, but territory per se is Animal Kingdom.
They have a lot of land, and a lot of land that's not developed yet.
Right, and the problem with Animal Kingdom, not the problem. Obviously, it's Animal Kingdom, so it has to be surrounded by trees and
nature. It's a nature park.
So what happens with that here in the summertime? It just becomes so humid.
Yeah, it's bad.
That is unbearable.
But it's beautiful.
No, I love it. I'm just giving.
I love it.
I'm just giving them a little advice. If you go to Animal Kingdom, avoid July, August, and September, since those are the hottest months here in Florida, and it gets extremely hot. And we shared this with you guys before. Kyla and I get overheated really quick, and Animal Kingdom will do it for us
quicker. Like that's the first park that they.
Like
we have to go. We always go to parks early, but Animal Kingdom is definitely one of those ones you have to get there early. To
the point that we have walk, because we always walk. We don't catch the trams. We only do the trams or shuttle, whatever, in Magic Kingdom parking lot. But if so, on Saturday when we went, we just walked it. We like walking. So anyway, when we walk from the front of the park all the way to almost the Tree of Life, Kyle and I have overheated just from that walk. and then we have to go to the stores,
Get
and then
Powerades.
Karen has to buy us Powerade. We have to drink it
Gotta
on-
set him
under
down.
the AC,
Gotta get him cool down.
and so we can continue the park. That's how bad it is for me and Kyla. So can't wait.
Can't wait for Epic.
Yeah, Epic is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, Lisa, I've been working for the company for 20 years. This year would be 21. A long time. Who would have thought?
She's an oldie.
Girl went in selling turkey legs, and 20 years later, I'm still in the company. I can't stand turkey legs, but the smell alone, I start twitching.
Yep. Yeah, she didn't smell good.
I did not smell good. I was the cooker for my first year.
Yep.
The dogs loved the smell, but nobody else liked the smell.
Well, we will go. I will pick her up to go on a date, and I'll be like,
to the point where I was like, no, we can't go on a date. Like, I have to go home, take a shower, like
the same. The same happened to her when she worked at Pickles Village,
the salt test station.
the salt test station. So she will smell like onions all day.
I had great smells.
Yeah. So anyway, last week we talked about the transportations of this vehicle and that they were gonna start testing. Now people have actually seen it going around. So just know that Tron Ride vehicle are being spotted for the first time, and they did it for the first time testing. It's kind of cool, right? To see how they
seems
do
like
that.
they have two different ones though, or maybe that's a safety thing.
I don't know. Maybe. Lisa said turkey legs yummy.
To the point where Kalo wants one every time we go, and I'm like, nope.
No.
You can buy one when you get older. Like, and I'm not around. And they're not bad. They're good. But after cooking them for a year, like, you don't.
You know what, Karen?
You don't.
I'm gonna do some research because you're right.
It looks like it's the bikes, and then maybe like it's seated ones, like normal seated ones.
And if it's like that, I'm definitely going in the seated one, because I could picture the kids going on the bike,
front,
but this bike has to be uncomfortable for, like, people like, first of all, plus size, number one. Second of all, people like me that has a bad knee and a hamstring also, and my back, and that
He's
position. Yeah, I'm better off. Don't let me go to a museum. They're gonna keep me there. So, but if it's like this, man, I want it right over here.
That seems like they have two. Like, they're gonna have two. So that'll be good.
I'm gonna do more research on that. We'll talk about it.
You're welcome.
Miss Sheila, coffee
thank you.
refill. Thank you, Miss Sheila. Thank you for that super chat. We haven't had coffee. I promise you this Saturday I will have coffee.
It's just the lines are so long.
I'm compromising with Karen, Miss Sheila. We're buying Starbucks in Universal on this Saturday.
I'm doing the happy coffee then.
Yeah, we didn't buy it last time because we were recording a video with the kids, and they got to pick what they believe. Spoiler alert: the video will be coming tomorrow. So I still have to edit it for tomorrow. So keep an eye on it. Sometime tomorrow will come out. But it's a video where the kids are gonna talk on behalf of teenagers, telling us parents what they want to do when they go to Universal, what rides they want to do, and what snack they want to try. So I leave it like that. They also give teenagers their recommendations from their point of view of the things they have to do in order to enjoy the park even more. So I'm hoping that video is able to help other families, and it does well out there. I was editing it last night, and the kid did a really good job. I mean, they didn't. I wanted them to carry the video, but unfortunately, with our children, you have to guide them through.
Well, they're teenagers,
and they're like, so.
Hopefully that can be a series, so we can do it at Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom. You know what I mean? Like,
yes. Let's see how.
See if it does well. Then
let's see how the viewers respond to that, and then we'll probably
They
do
can
it.
make it a series.
Definitely, we're gonna go to Island of Adventures and get their side of the story. Lisa's asking when is this one
The
is
Tron ride?
the Tron ride, or when is the video coming out? So the Tron ride, if you're referring to Tron, nothing has been announced yet officially.
Still testing. They're still testing.
Yeah. If you're talking about the video, that video will be coming out tomorrow, hopefully. And I just want to like give the opportunity to the kids to speak on their behalf as teenagers. Even though Kalel is not a teenager, Kalel
He
is
acts
gonna
like a
be,
teenager.
yeah, but because he hangs out with
Teenagers.
so he acts like a teenager. Yeah, the video is coming out tomorrow, and it was recorded in Universal, and they will be talking to your kids or other teenagers.
And Kale's 11, and Kyla is 14.
14, yeah.
So
But because Kaleo hangs out with Kyla and her friends, he
hangs
acts
out as a teenager.
like a teenager. And because Kaleo plays every other sport that Kyla has played in school.
Well, they're both playing the same sports, and they're
but Kaleo is probably one or two
of the few
sixth graders
yes,
that have made it to all the teams.
Yeah.
So because of that, then he hangs out a lot with the 8th graders, which is Kyla's grade. And trust me, Kyla hates it because obviously she wants him away.
She doesn't hate it that bad. It depends on the day.
Yeah. So
he tried to stick with the boys.
So as you can imagine, he's growing. He's growing up faster per se. So he's playing sport but hanging out with teenagers. So even when he plays on after school, then he plays basketball
with the high schoolers,
with high schoolers,
the 9th and 10th
or
graders,
8th graders, and stuff like that all the time. So, we made the video based on what the teenagers may like or Kale's age, realizing and I've mentioned that in the video. For example, Kalel likes the Minion, Kyla doesn't as much. And that's where you see the age difference right there. Now, Kyla is it's cool.
It's cute.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I'll do if I don't have a shot, another shot.
Or if it's hot.
Kalel and Kalel will do the same thing, but he enjoys it more than Kyla because of his age. So that's what I mean. Like,
he'll ask to ride it more than Kyla.
Right. Yeah. Transformer, Kalel enjoys more than Kyla, again, because it's just like age. But they'll be talking like, this is a must, this is what we have to do, this is what we recommend, blah 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 blah. And of course, you're gonna have me guiding them through because I try for them to do it and they kind of got stuck, or you guys know how is it to have.
We gotta guide them a bit.
Just little teenagers.
It's okay.
Anyways, this is pretty cool. Epcot Moonlight Magic 2022 has started, and this is basically for DVC members. So it's like an after-hour party just for DVC member. And what it was cool about is that they got to see rare characters. I'm hearing mixed review. A lot of people, most of the people loved it. Other people say that it has been better in other years. I never been there in here. DVC can actually bring guests for this event, but I mean, this would have been brand new for me because I never seen it, and just the opportunity to see these rare characters. That
would have been fun.
That would be fun. So it runs from 10 to 1 in the morning, but can start much early depending on your vacation details. Like other special event, guests can check in earlier than 10 p.m. If you already have a Disney Pass reservation for Epcot and valid admission, early check-ins available to DVC kiosks on the World Showcase Bridge from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. If you don't have a Disney Pass park reservation and or a valid admission, you can check into the event at either the Epcot main entrance or the International Gateway entrance beginning at 6 p.m. So, that's kind of cool because if you have a reservation, you could be hanging out starting, I guess, at 2 o'clock per se. All day, pretty much all day. All day, and then you can check in for this event from 2 to 7 p.m., which is awesome. So this is a little bit of
That's
what
pretty
they
cool.
did. This was pretty cool. Yeah. Um, this is the attraction that they kept open for that night.
So all of them.
So all the people's favorite.
Oh, what other rights are there
I know.
at Epcot?
I know. They did have live DJs in there, which is pretty cool to see. And they do when they bring live DJs to the parks. It's a party.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
The drummers from Canada were there.
They looked a little dead though.
Yeah. Oh, they changed.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was pretty cool though. And they said at 11 p.m. and 12 a.m. a short welcome home moment activates the harmonic barges. So that's pretty cool though.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
And you got to see Oogie Boogie, which is awesome.
We need a DVC friend.
We need who's
a DVC?
Who's a DVC member?
We need DVC members.
We need DVC members in our lives.
Yes.
And all kidding aside, Karen and I and we have a video about it where we actually consider becoming DVC member, but for us, it's not cost effective for us because, even though they try to convince you and all this, Karen,
it's expensive.
Karen it's expensive, and Karen can get cash discount. Now that I'm a travel agent, I could actually get other deals,
And being an annual pass holder,
I get all the discounts. So I don't know.
We have other routes.
Yeah, so pretty cool character. So
looks like all the
it's all the
villains.
All the villains are there. That's why you saw the drummers with different makeup.
Yeah.
So
it's almost like a Mickey's Not So Scary, but Epcot.
True.
Kinda.
Or like an Oogie Boogie Bash.
Yeah.
So these are the characters you see on Oogie Boogie Bash. I've never seen none of these characters. I'm dying to see Pain and
That
Panic.
would be awesome.
That's awesome too. These we have seen in race.
Yes.
In the
races, yeah. Your race is coming up.
My race is coming up next week, people. I'm not looking forward. I still have that knee backlash, hamstring injury. I don't know how the heck I'm supposed to do it.
Maybe we should put Kyla with your.
No, she can't. She can do it by herself, and now I can. That
will give your corral will go up for the next race.
Yeah, him I never seen.
No. Kronk.
So, yeah, him I never seen.
I've seen him in the Halloween parties at Magic Kingdom.
So exclusive DVC popcorn bucket.
We need a DVC member.
Yeah, we need a DVC member in our lives.
That's cute.
Exclusive merchandise. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So anyway, just know if you're a DVC member, this is happening, and they know because I've seen groups of DVC members talking about it. Obviously, you need to have a reservation because it's limited capacity here and there. Blah 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 blah. But excuse me. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to my race. My race is next Thursday, March 31st, and I'm gonna have a hell of a time. And I'll tell you
just
why.
Walk it.
No, not only that, it's just that I have multiple meetings that day, so I have to figure it out still how I'm gonna register because the showcase doesn't open until 10 in the morning. So I had to figure out how to register, go to my meetings, get out of my meetings, figure it out. I gotta rest, of course. I gotta be in Animal Kingdom before 10 p.m. because they start running at 10 p.m. and it's a 5K. I still have this injury. I went to the doctor today, so now they're gonna do some testing. There's a possibility that they may have to do some. She may have to drain it. That's what she said, which sounds painful and scary.
It does sound painful.
So yeah, it's not looking good. I tried to train. Karen can tell you I've been trying to train. And depending the day, I have bad days like today. I'm in a lot of pain. So most likely, I'm probably gonna be walking it.
But you walk fast.
I walk fast, and I'm not scared about doing 3 miles. I do that all the time. The problem is I don't have anybody with me, and then you have to do a scavenger hunt. I suck in scavenger hunts. I suck in games. I suck on brain teasers. I
That's
suck
usually
on all
that's
that.
usually where I come in.
Yeah,
And I didn't have time to. I was only able to get him, and then when I tried to do mine and the kids, it was already sold out.
so I think I'm more nervous about the darn
Scavenger hunt.
scavenger hunt.
Just follow people.
I guess. I
Just
mean,
without being weird and creepy. Just
I may
follow.
have to cheat and repeat. I may have to sneak in behind people like I'm part of the group, and then oh yeah, that's the answer. So that's the part that gets me nervous. And then on top of that, we didn't calculate this correctly. So you know this. By the time that I finish, it's probably gonna be past midnight. Most likely, I'm gonna go to work the next day, but that night I have a wedding to DJ.
Awesome.
Yeah, because it's April 1st, and on April 1st we have a wedding. And to make it even better, that wedding ends at 11 o'clock,
Oh, jeez.
which it means I will not go to bed until like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yep.
So it's gonna be a very interesting thing. But hey,
I can drop you off and wait for you.
we didn't name this channel Cool K Adventure for no reason.
Nothing.
We see life as an adventure, and we enjoy it. And this is gonna be another crazy adventure. So
that is a.
might as well
Lisa said that's an all-nighter race. That is the best race on property. Like
I love that race.
That's our favorite race, and we really wanted to do it with the kids because it would be the first year we were able to do it with the kids, but it sold out in like 2 seconds.
she said hell no and then work. Yeah, I'm nuts.
We're crazy like that.
We do it all the time.
All the time. We don't sleep.
No, we're team no sleep. As a matter of fact, we had a wedding Saturday and Karen worked. No, we had a wedding Sunday. Sunday we had a wedding, and both Karen and I worked yesterday. So, and luckily for us, that wedding ended at 9.
That wasn't bad.
Right. So
we were home early.
By the time
we were home early. It was like 11:30.
Yeah, but by the time we went to bed, it was like 12, almost 1. So it's not as bad.
That's not bad.
But
that's a good day.
We do it all. We're workaholics, people, and what you guys gotta realize is that we love creating content.
Yeah.
And I'm personally don't like limitations. I hate not being able not to go somewhere, and also I'm very competitive too. So the fact that I see everybody going to, for example, this special event, and I can go because financial reasons, it is understandable. Yeah, you cannot afford everything in the world, but what it does to me is like, okay, I gotta work even harder. Let me make sure that we make extra money one way or the other. And honestly, guys, as much as because I love YouTube. I mean, I at the beginning when the kids started this journey, I was like, I don't know about that. I can't care less. But all of a sudden, I fell in love with creating content. We all love helping people, and I love creating these videos. But what people don't realize, and I'm sharing this with y'all as our audience, is that whether it's us or anybody else that you watch on YouTube, it costs money to create videos. We're just like a normal family. Like, you may see us, oh my God. And again, when you see people in videos, because we do that all the time, oh my God, they're so lucky. They could go on 5 cruises in 1 year. Oh my God, that's awesome. Good. First of all, good for them. Second of all, man, I want to get to that point. But it takes time to get to that point, and it costs a lot of money to get to that point. So everything that we have done, it comes from our own pocket. So yes, are we monetized by YouTube at this point? Yes, but we don't get paid enough to be able to do even 2 food reviews.
Yeah.
Every time that we do a food review, in any restaurant, it is a bill of $90 all the way to $140. You know, one restaurant. If I go to a festival, um, and we try, by the time that we tried all the items that we want to, even if we split it in 3 to 4 different videos, you're looking over $200 easily. So we are doing this because we love it. We're doing it because we want to help people out. We don't want people to make the same mistakes that we make. So we're like, you can call us like sort of your guinea pigs, let us encounter the issues and then we tell you the yay or nay, but it costs a lot of money. So in order for us to be able to sustain our quality of life and what we want to do with YouTube, we are forced to get other ways of uh, income. So this year, Karen was just like writing down all our events. We may
I was tired just writing them down.
we may close out. We broke records on the amount of events that we have taken this year. But we own a DJ company. I'm the only DJ, and by the time they were closed this year, I probably have DJ over 40 events, and that's a lot
for part-time
for somebody who does this on the side. You figure there are 52 Saturdays on a week, and I'm doing 40 events, for example. That's a lot. So it gets tiring. But again, I had to make that source of income because DJing is another passion of mine, and content creating over here.
We have a lot of passions.
And again, we were given the opportunity to become travel agents. So I love travel. And there's a lot of times the Karen goes with the kids, do their stuff, and I'm behind the scenes taking classes, taking training, learning things. Now we're starting to have a little bit of clients, so now we're getting emails, so we have to respond. So we're always busy. But when we do videos, it's like an escape for us.
Yeah. It's our day off. Like,
well, the kids complain because they're
teenagers.
They're teenagers. Do we really have to go
until they get there? Once they get there, then
yeah,
then they get.
Even me. Don't get me wrong. We live about 35 minutes from the parks, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta drive. And true facts, I believe I'm being transparent with you guys. When was it? Oh, Saturday. I told Karen on Saturday I didn't want to drive. And mind you, Saturday, we got back from Jacksonville. Jacksonville to here is 2.5 hours. And we got home. We were at home for about an hour. And then we left to go to Magic Kingdom. Well, we park in Magic Kingdom to go to Grand Floridian so we can record the latest video that we posted, which it was about the Easter eggs, and that was posted on Sunday. So I told Karen, after driving 2.5 hours with heavy traffic, I'm exhausted. I didn't want to go, but I'll make it to the parks and my mood changes. I love being in the parks. I love, especially, Disney has some type of magic, it's cliche, but it's magical when you make it there and you're like, oh my God, I love this. And then Universal is a different kind of environment. I'm like, oh my God, I love everything the Universal is doing. So it pushes me to just feel different. So I kind of relate to all of you when you guys go to theme parks and because see, we say it all the time. I don't know how y'all can do it, spend all day long in a theme park. We can. I mean, we cannot spend all day long in a theme park. So I don't know how y'all can do it, but I can relate because once you make it there, it's different. Yeah, it's a different excitement. So
it's like when we went to California.
Yeah, that's basically our side story of how we're trying to grind and we try to do the right thing by showing the kids that nothing is given.
Gotta work for it.
We gotta work for it. The kids can tell you, the kids something say that you need to rest. That we just got back from the park. It's almost midnight. Are you serious? Are you gonna sit down and edit and post it? And I'm like, yeah, just go to sleep. I'll make it happen. Don't worry about it. So um they can tell you they get on my case often telling me, Dad, you need to rest. Dad, you need to take
Day off.
a day off. Dad, you need to slow down. And I always tell them, kids, we got dreams, and dreams are good, and we got goals, and writing goals is outstanding. But in able to for us to execute those goals, we need to work hard, and that's what we try to do. We try to be example to our children, and they realize that they're lucky kids. They realize the mom and dad have to boss their behind in order to get uh, uh either more income or being able to afford something. um Even Kyla was telling me that, uh are we gonna be able to keep up with all our videos? I just saw how much you put in gas.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, no, honey, I'm not slowing down in the video. We may have to make sacrifices. So rather than traveling multiple days, we may have to travel one day and record multiple times, which I know you guys hate because it's tiring.
Yeah.
Recording multiple videos one day is exhausting. Trust me. Um, so anyway, but it's kind of cool to see them finally, like, that I'm concerned. And so often Karen and I say, well, you guys be kids, let us be concerned about
Yeah.
that. So we're hustlers. We're always figuring out a way to make things happen. We like having fun, and we like sharing our adventures and fun and craziness with you guys. And we feel humble that you guys take time to watch our content and even interact with us.
Yeah.
Because if we wouldn't done this, we'll never had the opportunity to meet you this way. So for us, it's just our honor. So, anyways, really, really quick. Connection Cafe is the brand new restaurant in Epcot. We briefly talked about it last week. Um, Now they're confirming the Starbucks is actually moving over here. So the Starbucks that is in the other side, that was a temporary location. That Starbucks is gonna be closing soon
You're speaking my language.
because Connection Cafe apparently is gonna open soon. As a matter of fact, I was Instagram again following Disney for Foodies. She showed today that in the on the My Disney Experience is showing the location of Connection Cafe already.
It's coming.
So it's coming, and when it's coming, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna call it in the next 2 to 3 weeks. It will be here because they're moving fast and furious. And today, and I'll show it to you in a second, they open the what they call, I think they call it the East Walkway, which is right in front of Connection Cafe. So if they're open that, you know where they're going.
It's
with
coming.
this. So with this is what we were referring to. They're calling it a full tour of the 2022 Easter egg display. If you have not watched that video, we highly recommend it.
That's not a great look.
Well, you were talking.
You paused me in it.
Sorry. So this video is the one that I'm referring to. It came on Sunday, in premiere on Sunday. It's only 56 review. People, we can do that better than that. Look, something you can do for free and Disney before Easter. What a better title than that? In free in Disney. So anyway, cool video to watch. We give you the same tour that they're about to talk in that article. So we show you the videos. Amazing experience, amazing thing to see. Really awesome. I mean, it was awesome to see that. Also, hope to see you guys in June in Orlando. Keep going on with your video. Love them. Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah,
That means the world.
yeah. Try to keep in touch with us so we can try to connect when you come down.
Yeah, you could ask Miss Sheila from Imagination Travel. Um, we
try.
Well, and she also made it a point to meet us somewhere,
Yeah.
so we can actually meet in person. But our channel, the cool thing about still being small is that we can still be we will always be approachable, but it will be easier to answer to you guys separately. I see all these channels that have like 50,000, 60,000, and I see comments come. I don't know how they can keep up, to be honest with you. I try to answer to every single comment that you guys post and things like that. I may not answer the same day, but I'll answer eventually. Instagram, people send us message, I answer. I try to help as much as I can. But anyways, we love meeting you guys. So
let us know. Please
Lisa,
let us know.
please let us know. Feel free to send us a message in Instagram separately. Feel free to connect with us every Monday or Tuesday whenever we do the live and say, hey, don't forget, we're going to be in Orlando around this time. And, regardless of our busy schedule, Karen usually writes down the dates and she actually puts them in the calendar.
Yeah.
So even with Miss Sheila, she has some alternative days already planned, and she contacted Miss Sheila, and we ended up meeting her and her sons in person. So that was amazing to see, to meet. But anyway, this is amazing to see in person. I mean, the pictures and the video don't do any justice. It is an amazing experience to see. But we were there on Saturday. That's what I was referring after driving 2.5 hours. This is what we ended up doing, but I don't regret it. It was amazing to see.
Just keep in mind that is the culinary team in the bakery at the Grand that does all that, and that's all chocolate. So it's a lot of skills in that.
Are you saying that because you staff them?
No,
and that's your team.
That is my team. That is my home. Okay. But I mean, talent is talent.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to give it.
Yeah, you have to.
Not. I couldn't do that.
No.
I like baking. I like doing stuff with chocolate, but no, this is way out of my.
This is the only one. I think this one was bread. Just so you guys know.
But still baked by the bakery.
Yeah.
Like by the bakery.
You see, this basket is made entirely out of bread. It was baked on a handcrafted by our talented Grand Floridian Resort and Spa bakery team.
So all that was made by the bakery culinary team.
This is amazing. I mean, this is they're the same team that do the gingerbread house too, right? Okay. It is. It is. This was, believe it or not, one of my favorite videos to just record because it's amazing to see in person. But we understand obviously not everybody can make it, but the coolest that's what we ended up recording. The coolest part is it's free. All you have to do is show up at the Grand Floridian and walk in the lobby and you're able to see it. It's free to see this, and you could rarely see this in Disney. Something free. So look at this detail. It's just amazing. But anyway, that video. I just like Universal, I couldn't look for anything new. So let me scan this. More menu items came for Space 220. We have not done Space 220, but they ended up adding burger,
quinoa burger.
There you go, quinoa burger.
Quinoa.
Shortcake, steak salad, and more. Did they actually? Well, they give you the menu, but they didn't show
matcha
picture.
air cake. That sounds good.
Oh, there it is. They actually reviewed it.
Pretty cool.
So, we have not done this review in this restaurant because it's quite expensive. Yeah, for the four of us is. I don't want to get.
We'll leave it for now.
Yeah. Or we
have other things.
And there's a lot of other content creators that have reviewed it. So
We'll let them.
it's
We'll let
one
them.
thing that we don't have to do. There's uh, a lot of time, guys. I avoid subjects like these because it's all political. I'm not gonna get into political debates or anything like that. But just know that something big happened today. Unfortunately, the trolley it got derailed today.
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot telling you about that. So the Dapper Dan were performing when the actual trolley derailed, and they had to suspend or cancel some of the parades until they were able to move it. Luckily, as far as I know, nobody was injured. Thankfully, I mean, so there's that video that somebody recorded. Cast members, as usual. I mean, this they are the ushers from the parade. So because they're there, obviously, when this thing got derailed, thankfully there was no guest involved. Dapper Dan was not injured, that to my knowledge. Um, but it took them a few hours, I
I'm
want to
sure
say,
to get it out.
to get it out and remove it. And then the parades and cavalcade resume in the afternoon. This happened mid morning, I think.
That's good that it happened early.
Mm-hmm. So
Not that it happened, but it's good that it happened in the morning.
yeah, it's crazy. I mean, because you never. I don't know about you guys, but I'm the type of person that wonders about that. And I'm walking on those rails, which, by the way, they're very dangerous. So
A lot of twisted ankles. A lot of
yeah.
twisted ankles.
I have almost fallen multiple times. I have always wondered about that. Has any of these things derail, or how do they deal with that? And it happened. So, so,
Soul City.
Soul City. Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Keep up with the good work. Thank you so much. That means the world to us. You guys don't know how much your kindness and your words mean to us, and meeting you guys. That's just like every time we get recognized in a park, or people come to us and talk to us about how much we help them.
That has literally changed my day.
Or yeah, and mine, or have left a comment. You know, hey, I don't know if you. Somebody left me a comment the other day. Hey, I don't know if you're gonna see this. But I want to let you know that you help us a lot. You help us planning, blah, 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 blah. And I was having like a day, and I just left. I read that, and it just changed my day. I was like, man, this is awesome. So, but thank you so much for your kindness. So you see how they ended up pushing it. And who do you call? Did they call security? Did they call
that? They call
the
the engineering team. So, and then probably
there's a whole bunch of managers.
Oh yeah, all the managers are gonna be out. So you have park duty, food duty, like you have all the duties out.
That's interesting. Yeah. You know, this is something you don't get to see every day, and it happened today.
And a lot of customers are gonna be out just blocking it, so nobody walks through. Plus, they're trying as far as they can to block the view, kind of like to not make it a big deal. Like,
yeah. Oh, another thing I want to mention over here is that because they came. I'm sorry. This came up yesterday. Stage Great Escape wait time sign removed. Other attraction signage remains at Magic Kingdom. They have not made an announcement. Like Disney has not come forward and say, okay, Stage Great Escape is not returning. They have not officially
that's just
said.
Gonna go like. That's just gonna go away.
Yeah, that's number one. I mean, this thing has been shut down maybe 2 to 3 years now. And number two, there's nothing they have mentioned in regards to what's the possibility of going into that building. So right now that building is vacant. I hope that they do something cool in there, since that they're kind of like renovating things around, and they make something modern. But every time I see something about Stitch's Great Escape, I'm like, but what are they waiting on? And I get it. They're trying to finish the major projects, but they need to.
They're waiting on time.
Time. That's what they're waiting on. But yeah, they. I don't know. Um, something. Oh, this is that. These are the two things that I wanted to show you before we leave tonight. Guardian of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind added to my Disney Experience digital map. This is awesome.
That's cool.
We're
Getting there. We're getting
heading
there.
to the right direction. So when the big executive, we talk about this and a couple of times now, when the big executive made that oops and said something about opening a Memorial Day weekend, and then after that deleted that and reposted something else, this is leading us to believe that he is correct. I'm hoping that it is still opening on Memorial Day
I'm sure it
weekend.
is.
And I hope Disney comes soon and says, yes, we are confirming it's opening. But little steps like this is what makes you be excited and and say, all right, this is coming. And last but not least, I mentioned this earlier when we were talking about Connections Cafe. You see, and I mentioned, remember I said
The walkway, yeah.
the
The walls
east
right there.
walkway or whatever. So they removed the construction walls, and as of today, this is open, which is leading to Connections Cafe, formerly known as
The electric
Electric
umbrella.
Umbrella. And when they're doing steps like these, allowing access, I have the feeling, and I said it earlier, 2 to 3 weeks is what I'm calling it. Who knows? Maybe next week. I don't know. But I say in the next 2 to 3 weeks, Connection Cafe will be opening. They have not say not anything about the menu, but just in case you didn't know, and this is what I love, blockmickey.com. They go as in detail. So this is what they open right over here. I mean, I'm sorry, this over here. This is the Garden of the Galaxy ride over here, but this is the walkway that they open that takes you to Connection Cafe, which is pretty cool. Um, and before when these walls were over here, that was a pain in the butt because you had to go around and around and around and around in order to go to the store over here. So now it's shorter. So again, we're making steps forward
Right.
to where we need to be, and it's really exciting to be there. And it was the since 2020 it was like,
Yeah.
so
It's
that's
coming.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's coming. um Disney removes daytime fountain effects from harmonious barges on my Disney experience. Again, when Disney does things like this, they don't tell you why. They
Yeah.
just do it.
They don't have to.
I know, but it kind of sucks because it's really cool to see them
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
during the day. So, but anyway, guys, that's it for news. There's a lot more news coming. I told you. I said it last week that I had the feeling there were a lot of news were gonna come, and they did. And um, I'm gonna say next week it's not gonna be as many news like this week. I'm noticing that trend lately. That is like a week on, week off, week on, week off. So we will continue to go over the different news, and we're gonna continue to talk about other experiences that we have encountered out there. Um, when are we doing live next week?
We should be able to do it on Monday.
So
Because Tuesday they have a meet.
Okay, so next Monday we're back here on the live. Make sure you join us at the same time, 8 o'clock.
But Monday, not Tuesday, Monday.
Monday, we're back. Monday at 8 o'clock doing the live stream. We appreciate the flexibility.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you for understanding. As you can see, it's depending. We're on the kid schedule.
Yes.
At this point. So, but we love doing this live stream for y'all. We love doing the live stream. And talking to you guys. Keep an eye because as the kids schedule continues to go down a little bit,
Yeah.
hopefully we can start doing live streaming from the theme parks.
Yes.
So Karen and I are trying to figure it out a way where we can do content uh, for our normal plan and then do a live stream. So keep an eye on that because it may be spontaneous.
Yeah.
So what
It has to, I think it has to be spontaneous for now.
What
Like,
I highly recommend you guys to do is that when you just make sure you turn on the notification bell. And because I have it on over here, I cannot show you. But yeah, there's a notification bell. You're gonna be able to find it somewhere. And again, because I'm on the cool case, it's kind of like hard. But if you do the notification bell every time that we post something, it will actually let you know. So
we have to do Volcano Bay.
we're gonna do Volcano Bay sometime hopefully soon.
Yeah, we have to.
But that will be the best advice. Do the notification bell. If you are in our Facebook group or if you follow us on Instagram, whenever we plan to do it, we'll let you know. So make sure you keep an eye on that. So the plan is hopefully through in the park just to walk around, show you around live, talk, chit chat with you like we are doing now, and show you around. Because sometimes when you're in the park, you get to see other stuff.
Well, it's different. You get to see the park too, like live. You know what I mean? Like
you may have to you may get to ask us questions directly. Hey, what do you think about that? What do you something that you may not think about it now. So I in the next few weeks we're gonna try that and possibly a lot during the summer.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on that so you could do a live stream with us in the theme park, whether it's Disney or Universal. Yeah, we gotta do Volcano Bay. I cannot do live in Volcano Bay because the reception in Volcano Bay sucks. Though I have seen live streamers struggle in Volcano Bay. Nice.
Yeah, we haven't gone. We want to go.
We've never been on Volcano Bay. We've never been on Volcano Bay. The kids want to do that, but we got surprises coming. We got next month. We got a big surprise coming, so stay tuned. When it's time for us to do it, we'll let you know. Who knows? Probably through Instagram. We'll let you know through Instagram when we are there. Keep an eye out because we got a lot of surprises for the remainder of the year and carrying to next year. So we'll probably give you a hint later on, but we're doing other cool stuff. So anyways, thank you for joining us, guys. It was amazing to talk to you guys. Thank you for sticking with us for almost 2 hours. We love you.
Thank you.
Watch tomorrow's video. You're gonna enjoy it from the kiddos. We're gonna do a part 2 this weekend. From the bottom of our heart, we love you. We appreciate your viewership. Continue to share our social media and YouTube page with all your friends and family. Let's grow our family here. The more people that we can help, the better. Help us continue to grow. That way we could continue to do more stuff for you guys. So anyway, have a great night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Happy rest of the week.
Love you.
We love you and take care.
Bye.